Grace and peace, family. My name is Vicki Dillard, and so pleased to be with you here on African Diaspora News Channel. Please make sure that as you come in, you give us a big thumbs up, and share the broadcast. This makes it more likely that other folks around the world will know that we're here. And how many of you all know I say this often, but it's important to remind you that we're the counter voice to the oppressors' media apparatus. So when you strengthen the collective Black voice, don't you know you're strengthening your own voice? Thank you so very much. Family, surely by now you have heard about the government change, is what we've been dubbing, many have been dubbing the Niger's coup that the world is so upset about right now. And you've been hearing folks like President Tinubu discuss the fact that the former president was democratically elected, and he's making all these threats to intervene and to engage in battle and engage in war. Well, watch this.
Isaiah Baribe, I represent Abia South. Constitutional point of order, section 4A. I read, the president shall not declare a state of war between the Federation and another country, except with the sanction of a resolution of both houses of the National Assembly sitting in a joint session. I believe that this is a condition precedent to section 5A. As national security is under imminent threat or danger, provided that the president shall, within 7 days of actual combat engagement, seek the consent of the Senate, and the Senate shall thereafter give or refuse the said consent within 14 days.
The title is Northern Senators Forum. As a forum, we condemn, we the Northern Senators Forum, or caucus, on 10th Senate, under the leadership of Abdul Ahmed Ningi, not with the concern and condemn in its entirety the unfortunate development in Niger Republic. We are also aware of the situation of Mali, Burkina Faso, and Libya, which may affect the 7 northern states, because all these 3 states share border with the Niger Republic. If military force is used, there is serious implication for our country. If military force is used without using all the democratic or diplomatic channel in resolving the cognia.
Unfortunately for him, his own Senate, the Nigerian Senate, has rejected his troop deployment plan and urges a political solution. Y'all listen to this. The Nigerian Senate has reached a resolution rejecting President Bolo Tinubu's request to deploy Nigerian troops in Niger Republic to restore democratic rule in that troubled country. Rather, the upper legislative chamber advised Mr. Tinubu and the Economic Community of West Africa states, many of you all know them by the acronym, ECOWAS, ECOWAS, which he leads, to explore political solutions to the crisis. The solution confirms an earlier Premium Times report that senators had taken a decision opposing military action in Niger. Now, let me tell you something. The United States is not happy about that. They like President Tinubu. I'm here in the United States. They like President Tinubu over the current leaders of the Niger coup. Let me tell you something. I get where people say, well, on the one hand, prima facie, it seems like it makes sense to, okay, let's do something because you all removed someone that was democratically elected. But what do we mean by democratic elected? Let me tell you something. How much longer are the people of Niger going to be fleeced and stolen from and oppressed and enslaved? Another 20, 30 years? What we call democracy has not even freed Black Americans in the United States of America. We're literally still fighting for the same stuff we were fighting for 100 years ago. Jobs. They're still messing with our civil rights here. They just recently gutted one of the enforcement parts of the Voting Rights Act. They're still gerrymandering. And for those of you that don't know what that means, that's just a fancy word to say they're messing with the voter maps so that they can overrule the will of the majority Black populous cities and counties and states. Talk black to me, someone. We're still being terrorized and murdered on camera for the world to see. We're still being economically stolen from. You see, they just gutted the affirmative action, which we weren't even the main beneficiaries of. The whole idea of affirmative action was supposed to benefit us, and it wasn't even benefiting us. You're seeing that in the United States of America, they're giving legal immigrants more rights and more resources than us. Illegal immigrants, legal immigrants, the AAPI community, which is the Asian Pacific Island community, the Ukrainians benefits, the Afghans benefits, and the oppressive class in multiple forms, and their woman, many benefits. So because we call it democracy doesn't really make it a decent type of government. And moreover, if the majority of the people in the streets are showing support to say this type of government that's been imposed on us and paraded by the United States and other Western countries aren't working for us. In fact, 50% of a lot of our resources are going to France. How can you tell us that this is an unjust thing that we're doing when it's not bringing the people justice and resources and prosperity? I'm going to leave it there. My name is Vicki Dillard. Thank you so much for tuning in to African Diaspora News Channel. Be sure to share the broadcast and check out my spiritual mastermind school at clubvicky.com. The link is below. I can't wait to see you again.